The church is one generation away from being out of leaders. So the question for us is, how do we develop students into leaders? I want to show you a surefire way to do it in under 2 minutes. Let's get started. Using the LeaderTreks tool, the leadership pathway, we start by developing students by inviting them to become leaders. We identify their leadership potential, and then we go to them and we ask them, are you interested in growing as a leader? This is what I see God doing in you. You know, about 9 out of 10 people say they became a leader because somebody invited them. Step 2 is discovery. This is where we help students understand how God has wired and shaped them. LeaderTreks makes a lot of leadership assessments written just for students, and you can help them understand how burden plus passion plus vision equals the mission that God has for them. Step 3 is equip. It starts with empathy and it ends with skills. If we're going to develop Christian leaders today, they must have empathy. The chart here gives you some ideas on what are warning signs and what are traces of depth of empathy. There should be a lot to talk about with your student leader here. And then comes skills. We got to first think about a leadership role, then we think about responsibilities, then we think about a skill set and developing a training plan to help them become leaders. Step 4 is risk. This is where we create a leadership lab, an opportunity for them to actually lead. This could be anything in the youth ministry. Remember to have a purpose, have the project, and have the plan. And just so you know, this lab should take them out of their comfort zone and into their growth zone, but it shouldn't be so challenging that it puts them in the panic zone. Step 5 is sharpening. We'll spend a lot of time in this step. There's engagement, focus, decision-making, and momentum, all important things that lead to leadership. But it's the long-term process of accountability and sharpening that will lead to a leader. The church has a leadership void, but we don't have to be afraid of it. We can develop leaders now that will have a long-term impact in the kingdom of God. If you want to know more about the leadership pathway, check it out at the LeaderTreks website. We're here to help you develop leaders.